I'm gonna step my game up over there and do what I gotta do. But you boys need to come on to the church and drop something in the tithe of trade. Archbishop Don Magic Wand bless us to be all we can be in the church army. You know we the guys in the church that flirt with the girls in the skirt. You dig what I mean? We don't just say what's clever and do whatever.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Preach.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Slim Ernie, and today I'm here with another video. Today, we're going to be talking about my last day in California doing van life. All right, right now, I'm in New Jersey, and we're going to bring it back a week and some change. So, I was in California. I'm on my way to Los Angeles driving, and as I'm driving, I hear a tick, 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 tick. A super, coming from my engine, a super loud screeching and knocking noise. I know that's not good. And it starts smoking. So I pull over on the highway. I open up the hood. Pretty much just aired out the hood. I close it and I go to the nearest AutoZone. I do the diagnostic on it. It's not really telling me what's truly wrong with the vehicle, so I take it to a mechanic the next day. The mechanic, he's saying, yeah, this is knocking right now. This is not good. You got to get rid of this thing at this point. The engine is pretty much damaged. So I'm like, dang. I'm like, all right. So, but I try to take it to, I call a couple junkyards. They talking about, do you have the title? And since it's knocking, it's pretty much junk. So we're going to just give you probably like $200-300 for it. That's about it. I'm like, $200-300. I need a little more than that. So I'm like, I can sell this lemon to somebody. So, so I go on Facebook and offer up. I got it up for $1,000, and I'm telling people, yeah, the engine need to get looked at. You know, and what's so crazy is I didn't have to tell people that, but I did because I was nice. You know, so and I didn't have the title. You know, and it had New Jersey tags, didn't have California tags. People they're saying they're playing around with my time. But a couple, they text me. They're like, yo, we want the vehicle. We live in our van already. Can we get it for $500? I'm like, yeah, we can do that. So we meet up, right? They give it a test drive. They like it. They like, listen, we got $300. We can give you the money later. I got this speaker if you want it. I'm like, listen, I don't want the speaker. I want $500 so I can catch my plane ticket back home. They like, all right, we're going to give you a phone call tomorrow. I'm like, all right. So next day I get a phone call from the chick. She like, listen, you know what the blade is? I'm like, yeah, I know what the blade is. She like, all right, well, can you take me to the blade? I'll get you your money. I'm like, word? I'm like, all right, bet, we can do that. So at this point, I'm smiling ear to ear. I feel like this is a dream come true in my life. I feel like this dream come true. I'm like, Ernie, you got your first hoe. She about to get you your money. You dig? And you about to sell your first mobile home. Like, this is like a dream come true. Like, everything would just happen all at once. You know, I'm in California. I always remember, this is the journey. We in California now. You know, and if y'all don't know, my dream is to sell mobile homes because I love van life. Even though I've only been doing it for a couple, like, I haven't been doing it for 4 years, but it's something I believed in a mobile home mission. I won't call it mission, but you know, being able to move around and have a home. You know, I don't believe in living stationary all your life. You know, I believe that people should move around. I progress. So we meet up the next day at the at some spot so she can move her stuff in, and we go to the blade afterwards, right? So she's pinning her stuff inside the van, right? And let me tell you what she looks like. Like, she's a black chick. She's thick, fat butt, nice titties. She has a pretty face, you know. And she had like some lingerie on with ripped fishnets on, right? Like ripped, right? She looks like a hooker, right? And as she's doing that, some guy pulled up behind us, said, yo, is it for sale? She's like, nah, not right now, but later on. He's like, all right, and he left. I'm talking about 5 minutes in. I'm like, this whole money is for show money. Imagine putting your product out on the shelf and not even 5 minutes go by, you already get a notification that someone's already buying. It's like, damn, like, I was just seeing if this thing worked. It really worked like this that quick. It's like opening up a new store and you just flip the sign and you already got a customer walking in. It's like, oh man, like I got to keep on doing this. That's what's going through my mind, and I'm already in California, right? So I'm like, oh man, I can just stay out here and I can just pimp. I can just do that. That can just be my job, you know? Because that's what pimping is. Pimping is just a business at the end of the day, but it does come with a risk of going to jail or getting killed. Like it's it's like selling drugs. You dig what I'm saying? It has its pros and has its cons. You can go to jail for this. You can get killed for this. Chicks can set you up. You know, and it's a huge psychological game. You know, and I always wanted to pimp, but I wanted to pimp my own way. I didn't want to have a bitch out on the corner selling her pussy. I'd rather do it a different way than doing that way. You dig what I'm saying? And I don't want to do it with so much risk on the line. Like, anyways, so we headed to the Blade, and she's telling me her life story, and I'm just trying to, and she's talking about sad stuff, and I try to tell her like, listen, I get what you're saying, but you about to go work, and I need you focused right now. You can smoke your cigarette, smoke your little weed. You know what I'm saying? But I need you focused because you about to go out there and give me my money. And she like, all right, yeah, I got you. Like I'm trying to tell her, like, if you're under my program, like you gotta be a little focused. I need you drinking water. Like I don't need you drinking and being all acting all stupid out on the blade. I need you to be acting right so you can get my money and you can be on point. You're getting in cars with different vehicles now. She says she already been doing this for a while. I guess she already knows she got to be on point, but I'm just letting her know, like, we're not doing this for no fun and games. We're doing this to get the money and we can leave. You know, bitch, do you want to be out on the street all day? No? Okay then. So hurry, be focused. Do what you got to do. You know? So, so I'm giving her the game and I'm feeling that she's starting to respect it. She's like, all right, he not no goofy, right? So so we pull up at this mini plaza on a blade that has blue bars in front of it. And the first thing I thought about was, well, first, Ernie, this is the first prostitute that's about to go get you your money, and you're behind bars behind this. And it felt like a manifestation, like I had to break this manifestation that's happened here, right? So she's freshening up. We're inside the plaza, which is surrounded by blue bars. And it was as she's freshening up, a guy pulled up asking her if she was selling drugs. She was like, no. And she like, all right, every hour we're about to just meet up, blase, blase. But she wanted me to stay in that plaza where there's blue bars. And I was like, I'm not standing in this plaza because I feels like spiritually it didn't feel right. Like I had to leave and not look at what's about to happen. Just give me my money. That's what I just wanted. Like I didn't want to sit there and watch her do it because I feel as though if I watch it, I'm going to be intrigued by it. Once I'm intrigued by it, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not leaving. I want to do this now. So now I'm going to just be a pimp, which I was already intrigued from the beginning. But once I went behind blue bars, I felt as though, Ernie, if you watch her do this, you're going to be behind bars behind this. You just are. You're already behind bars. Like some things just feel like a manifestation. And some things you have to do something different to break the manifestation, So I parked across the street and I was facing the other way while she was just working a stroll, right? A couple hours went by and we switched spots, right? Perfect, because I can't be in the same spot, right? I don't like that. So we leave, we go to a different spot. And now this time I park like 3-4 blocks away, and every 2 hours, I would go check up on her, right? And as it's so funny because as she's working, I'm just sitting inside my van with Trixie. We sitting there, me and Trixie, we sitting there chilling. And Trixie, she's a little amped up. She got a little energy. And she's seeing cats outside. And soon I open up the door to go get her litter box, right? Because I put it on the roof because the chick, she put her stuff inside the van, so I had to move a couple stuff around. Trixie runs outside, but this time she kind of chills by the van. She may walk around, but this time she runs. I'm like, what the fuck is Trixie doing? Why is she running? So immediately I know something wrong. I'm like, oh man, she's running away this time. So I want to go get her. I'm fast enough because it's like 10 o'clock at night, right? Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you the time that we even did this, right? So the time period is like 8 o'clock. So she hit the blade at like 8. At this time it's like 10. 10 or no, I say it's like 12. It's like probably like 1, and I say it's like 1 o'clock at night. She's working all night from 10 to like 7 o'clock in the morning. She was working throughout the night, right? But Trixie, she left at like 1 or 2, right? I went to go find Trixie with a flashlight, and I found her. But the thing about Trixie is, once she's scared, she runs. Even inside the van, if I was like to jump, if I was to look around, she would just run away and go hide. So as soon as I flashed that flashlight trying to find her, she just runs away and I couldn't find her. So I was like, dang, not me losing Trixie. So Trixie, she runs away, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Oh well. She's a cat at the end of the day. And last time I got a phone call saying that they found her. So if they do find her, I get the cat back. If not, she's a stray cat. At the end of the day, a cat gotta be with other cats. And she was seeing other cats outside the window. So I mean, I know she's at least around other cats at least. So I digress. So it's about like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. No, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And I can't. And I'm looking for um my prostitute, and I can't find her. It's like 7. It's like 6 o'clock, 7, and I'm getting worried. I can't find her, and I remember I said, you know what, this is my last time going up and down this stroll, right? And I see her. She's sitting by the corner. So boom, I pull up on her. I'm like, where the fuck you been at? I've been going up and down this blade for like 2 hours trying to find you. And she was like, man, I was out there getting your money. That's what I was doing. And she reached inside her wallet and she gave me the 500. And I remember I smiled ear to ear. You know, I could tell that she liked that. And we was sitting there driving, right? Because I'm like, all right, smooth. I'm about to catch this plane ticket back home. I'm let her know. And she was like, all right, can we go to McDonald's? I'm hungry. So, of course, I take her to McDonald's. And I pay for her food. And I remember we was sitting there talking. She was like, yeah, you know, it's been a minute since I had like a quota, you know. And I was like, well, I mean, I could stay if you want to, this and that. She's like, oh, I thought you was leaving. I'm like, yeah, but you know, she was like, and you know, we were sitting there talking for a little minute. I'm not gonna get into it, but in my mind, like, she wanted me to stay, but it was this, right? It felt like a manifestation, right? I lost my cat, right? I was behind bars the first time that we first get to the strip, and I felt as though like it was like, Ernie, if I indulge in this activity, I will be behind bars behind this, you know, because a pimp, right? It counts as human trafficking or whatever, whatnot, right? And it was like the money is good. I mean, 500 in a from 10 to 7. I mean, it's pretty good, you know. And she had a little bit more too, you know, but I was telling her, she had like probably like 30, like it's probably 30 or 40 bucks. She didn't have much, you know, but I'm like, yeah, 500, that's pretty good, you know. And I don't even have game like that, you know. So I'm like, oh man, if I get some more gaming by myself, I get another prostitute or two, you know, I can make some serious cash. You dig what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Let me just leave. So I go to the airport, and I head back home. And that was the most interesting thing I ever done in my life. Like, that whole trip, the best part was the end. Like, me having a prostitute and her getting my money to sell my ever first our mobile home. I feel as though that was like love, and I feel as though God blessed me with that one right there. And it felt, even her being some black chick that's thick, You know what a fat butt is. You know, as it's funny, my grandma used to call me Norbit. So me being around thick chicks is always something that is always makes me laugh. You dig? But if you think about doing van life, I suggest that you do it, man, because it's the best thing going. All right. So God bless and church on the move.